Hello, welcome. EUC Learn Along. We're back! Yep, we got a new machine. We got endpoint number 2. Alright, so we're going to try to do some cool stuff. So, we're going to pretend we got a machine from the store, and we're going to get it enrolled and working with some work stuff, some enterprise stuff. Alright, let's get started. Microsoft account. EUC Learn Along at EUC Learn Along to dot on Microsoft.com. That looks right. Enter the password. Will do. Alright. Let's do some cool stuff with Intune. And by the way, hey! It's been a long day. Dug around Intune a little bit. Learned some new stuff. Share it on this journey. Kind of want to do another add Citrix into the mix in this lab, or maybe Horizon, VMware Horizon. Maybe more Citrix, because saw some cool stuff today with 2311. All right, just a moment. Hi. Oh my goodness, already. We went with Win 10 for our endpoint 2. Could have went with Windows 11. Just sticking with Win 10. Saves me a step from turning off TPM. When's Win 10 go to end of life? Was that next year? Goodbye. Alright, so save my settings. Don't care about printers or smart cards. Drives. There we go. EUC. Learn along. You did all that welcome. I gotta get welcome again. Okay. Oh my goodness. Just sign me in. Code. Enter the code. Look at that. We just did MFA. There you go. Something went wrong. Skip for now. There we go. All right. Let's optimize this thing. Just spun it up. Control panel. Excuse me. Still got something. All right, what else were we doing? Um, I got OCD. I gotta change this. Um, let's boost it. There we go. Now it looks good. All right, so we got we got logged in. That's great. And there we go. We're logged into our admin center. Let's go to identity. Devices. There we go. Our device is already in here. No more Azure Active Directory because it's now Intra ID. Intra. All right, so devices in here. We're going to mainly be working out of this. I really don't want to say Intra, and we're going to work out of Endpoint Manager. Intune. Devices. All devices. Nothing here yet. So let's get it enrolled. How about that? All right. And we also need somewhere we can deliver stuff to. Get. Nope. No thanks. You let me know when that's ready. All right, so we got a device we bought from the store. We got from the pawn shop. A friend. Out the closet, whatever. We need to get it working on our enterprise. Download it is going to take forever. All right, so again, I got a short trial with Intune. I think it's 14 days for 25 devices, so you can sign up for that. There's also a kit to where you download the kit and you just run it on your little lab box and do that. We could have done that too. All kinds of ways to get introduced into this stuff. So maybe we'll do a kit next time because it's super easy. Less steps involved, but this way you can learn a few other things. All right. Company portal. Signing in. I appreciate that. Loading. Well, there's our company portal. Yep, that is correct. So before, When we did Software Center and Company Portal, kind of shows you what they look like and delivering apps through SCCM. We had apps published. This is not connected to SCCM. All right, so let's get this device registered. Connect this device to work. Yes. Connect. Let's do that. Mm-hmm. Looking. All right, if we wanted to, we could have pushed this out to our endpoints. So just FYI on that. We're doing it the manual way. Code. These codes. They're going to kill me. But we're safe. Two-factor. Multi-factor. Yep. You keep me signed in. Hold on. It'll take a few minutes. All right. I got to read this. This is all new to me. We haven't set anything up in our tenant yet, but it is now good to go. Next. Green checks. I think we're done. Can access company resources. All right. Well, let's refresh. No devices. Well, is it going to take a minute? All right, we'll give it a minute. I say that and then I close it and want to get back in there. Oh, why won't you show in here? Why won't you show? All right. Devices. Compliant. Yeah, we. Roles and administration. BitLocker. We're not doing anything with that. All right. There we go. Just took 5 minutes. So we're enrolled. We're in. We got a device. Let's do some stuff. All right. So I don't really care about user management and all that. More than likely, um, you'll have that coming into it, or if you set it up, probably need to read some documentation. But again, we're going to toggle back between these two, mainly Intune. So we're in. I like to go to apps. What can we do? All apps. Let's add an app. Select. Oh man, remember that legacy app store that we did with the SCCM? That was awful. All right, so let's see this new. All right, learn more. Search the Microsoft Store, sure. All right, let's search the store. Search above. Calculator there. Okay. VLC. Big VLC fan. 132 UWP. How about that? Select. So we could do it system install for anyone, but this is my machine I got from the pawn shop. Show as a feature app. Why not? All right, and you got the owner. Put some notes. We're going to leave everything as default. It did pretty good by itself. All right, so let's hit next. Assign. All right, so we only got the one device. We only got the one user. Available. Add all devices. Required. Nope. Uninstall. All right. Don't even need that because we got all devices. All right. We're good. We're enrolled. Yes. All right. Just got to read. It's all new to me. Oh, beware. It doesn't have the stuff classic. Well, I'm not worried about that. I just want to see VLC. All right. So it's not required. All devices. Filter, none. Filter. We're not filtering anything. Toast notification. As soon as possible. ASAP. If you didn't know that acronym, that's what that means. All right. There we go. Create. There we go. I'm saying there we go a lot. So we got a very similar setup to SCCM. If you haven't messed with these, this is a lot easier, I think, and it looks better. Let's go to apps again. Let's do another one. Let's kind of dig into what we can do. All right, so Intune, you can do mobile device management. You can do endpoint management for Windows, Mac. It's great. We can do a lot of things. All right, we can do built-in app, line of business. We're not doing that. I don't want to do any kind of crazy installs. Web link, yep. We saw that with SCCM. Post the web link. Let's do web link. I've actually never done one through here. All right, let's do the Google. We'll post this for our help desk. How about that? Google. Google it. Publisher. EUC learn along. There we go. Require a managed browser to open this. Nope. Category. Productivity. Yeah, that's productive. Feature it. Sure. App URL. Oh, do I need to read that? Enter a URL beginning. Okay. Oh, informational URL. Yeah, we don't need any of that. All right, we can do a logo. No, I don't need a picture. We'll be all right. It'll look ugly, but you do cool logo. Description. Google it so you can help others. All right. All right, so required. It's just a web link. Oh, you can do available with or without enrollment. Okay. And uninstall. Available. Required. All devices. We're going to make it required. All right, so it looks like you got some other options with web links. Again, we've only set it right here for devices. Let's go back. App categories. That's a very similar item to what you can do with SCCM. Since Microsoft is going to do a good job of keeping their stuff the same. All right, so this is a featured app. And it's also recently published. All right, so featured apps, recently published, double dipping right there, but that's all right. So let's click on it. All right, so it didn't pull the ICO from the App Store, so probably need to remember that. Installing this version of VLC will replace other versions. Yep, so that's good management. All right. Again, share. We're not going to share it. We're going to install. If we wanted to, we can remove the store if it was a corporate device. But that was pretty quick. Deployed the app. There's no requirements not met. Oh my goodness. All right, so I need to look at that. Come on, it's a UWP app. Just install. Let's wait for our other app to come. All right, so let's refresh. See what stats we got. Oh, no stats. Well, I need to know what the requirement was. I don't know. There we go. I like that. Retry. Let's try again. It ain't gonna work. Additional info. That's great. I don't know what the requirement is. Come on. Just install. Alright, so the web app's not showing. Let's go do another app. What else we got? Legacy. Microsoft 365 apps. Win 10 and later. Let's look at that. Select. Yeah, let's feature everything. Oh man, we installing the Office. All right, 64-bit. Channel. Let's stay current. Yep. So you can uninstall other stuff that, man, I bought this from the pawn shop. Got a good deal. Oh man, there's a cracked version of Office 2010 on here. Yeah. You can remove it. Version to install, latest. We can do specific. I don't know these, but we're going to do the latest. Share computer activation, not needed. We're not sharing it. Accept, yep. Install, no. Languages, no languages needed. All right, all right. Available for enrolled devices. We can do all users, required, all that. Uninstall, all users. Next, create, and I need to look at users. Okay, just making sure that we're in there. All right, so let's go back. Where's my web app? I never tried a web app. It's still not there. Well, duh. Requirements not met. Great. You're not giving me any info. But I want to see these other things pop in here. All right, what else can we do? Groups. So we got groups. All groups. We got groups in here. We got groups in here. What do we do? Well, I'm only worried about deploying these apps. So let me do a group. You got security, 365. Man, you can make your 365 team do a lot of work. Have them in there. But we're doing security group. What do we want to call it? EUC Learn Along. Oh my goodness. EUC Learn Along. You typed in A. EUC Learn Along. Alright. I don't need a description. Assign. Dynamic. Got some dynamic stuff. Let's do Dynamic, we can set the owner. Not a whole lot we can do. We only got the one person. Maybe I need to invite a friend to my tenant and we can do some stuff. All right, so with dynamic, so we go back to assign. We can assign just some members. All right, you got some built-in stuff. We got our user. Let's look at this dynamic stuff. What were we doing? Dynamic user. All right, we can do queries. Make a query to add members. Let's look at that. Well, I've never done this before, but I've looked it up. You can validate rules. Well, that's good because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so you got and or statements. So or, and, these are very similar to what we did in Profile Unity a while back in our Citrix lab. So and, all conditions had to be met, and or, just any of the conditions had to be met. All right, property, operator. All right, so that's cool. Property. I'm just looking through this. I'm not actually going to build it, but we're just seeing what we can do. All right, so state, Illinois. Add, value, whatever value. All right, so this statement, or, and, see that? City, match, Chicago. All right, so need to know some attributes for some of this. So I'm not going to build up any of this, but that was kind of cool to see. And validate rules. All right, that's cool. So we can validate. So that's good. Test what you're doing. And what else is in here? And yep, forget what kind of math this is called. Conditional statements or something? I think that's right. Employee ID. Job title. Password policy. What else? I'm trying to think of something cool. There you go. Was how you say that? Faxismal? Fax machine. They still do use those. I guarantee it. You go to a healthcare facility, they got a fax machine. Guaranteed. Postal code. Extension attributes. Okay. All right. Well, I'm done. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right. All right. So we check users. You can create groups. Naming policy. Enable custom block words. You can upload list words and block. Okay. Too profane for me. Alright, so that's pretty, I mean, it's not cool, but your Microsoft 365 team can block, profane, or reserve names and aliases. All right, so expiration. What is this expiration? Renewal notifications are emails to group owners 30 days, 15 days, and 1 day prior to the group expiration. Yeah, enable expiration. Okay, selected. All right, so we don't have a group, but this is pretty cool. And so you give them 6 months and a year or a custom date. Owner, so you self manage AD or giving the power to the user. Hey, they don't respond to this. Bam, it's deleted. You don't have all these AD groups. Or if you got a team going wild, creating all kinds of AD groups, pinging you, hey, this thing's about to expire. Oh yeah, let it expire. It was a test. I don't need that. Prevents any cleanup. So that's cool. I don't know if it actually deletes it. Maybe it just disables it. I'm not sure, but that's there. Self-service group management. Owners can manage memberships, requests, groups. Okay. Restrict usability feature. All right, so they're kind of moving to a SharePoint type thing. Security groups. Users can create security groups. Directory-wide groups. Okay. Audit log. Don't care about logging. Great. Error code. Bulk operation. Yep. All right, so I think we looked at enough for groups and users, but it looks like when you delete it, it goes to a trash bin. So, kind of moving to SharePoint stuff, or what they've been doing. Reports. Device compliance. Okay, you let me know when it's ready. Device configuration, group policy, analytics, Windows updates. Okay, so you got kind of similar stuff to SCCM. Don't really care about reports. Endpoint security. Let's look at that. All right, so we do have Defender running on this machine out of the box. Firewall. You can create a policy. Antivirus. Not a big security fan. I don't like doing stuff with that. Any of our other apps, have they shown up yet? So the web link did not work. Maybe I did something wrong. This looks nice. All right, so let's try to install it. Bet it's going to fail because it requires something. It's getting further than the other one. Download pending. It's downloading. So whatever. Something was wrong with the VLC. But we got 365. Look at that. I don't even know what I checked to install. Probably installed Outlook, PowerPoint, Word. I didn't even look at that. Can we go back and check, see what I did? Yes. Maybe I didn't like my tone and the Google. Access, Excel, yep. So we could have selected these. I wasn't paying attention. I just wanted to do maybe like Word or something. But anyhow, that worked. So we know that this app is no good. All right, can I retire it? Nope. Properties? Nope. All right. Delete. You are no good to me. Google it. Web link. App categories. I did put it as productivity though, right? Yep. Show all. It's probably going to go real slow. I ain't got a whole lot of interwebs to feed this. But it does work. It just didn't like this. All right, we're not going to retry that. Let's try one more app. This one didn't work. Web link. I'm not going to try to figure out how to get it to work. Yes. But you can post web links. All right. Web applications. Windows web link. So let's try that. To add Windows web, copy and paste URL. Add it to the start menu. Okay. Cancel. Maybe I need to read this other one. Cancel. Cancel. Let's do... Oh, let's check the start menu just in case. All right, there's the Intune management extension. Google it. It did work. I just didn't read. Click on it. What does it take you to? Google. Oh my goodness, that first time startup kills me. All right. Anyhow, it worked. I just didn't read. Requirement not met. This one did not work. All right. Cancel. Add. On device screens. Okay, so maybe this one is more for other items. All right, so web link does work. We deleted it, but it was pretty funny. Imagine giving that to your help desk. Google it. All right, so what's this legacy? Copy and paste. All right, so that's kind of what we did with SCCM. So that is the legacy way. I don't want to go through that again. That's great. I want to cancel here, but I don't want this. All right, and let's look at what are built-in apps. Our menu. Okay, so not for us. Line of business. This is when it. Yep, there we go. All right, so let's look at line of business. All right, so we can upload a file. Tells you what you can upload. MSIX, whatever. Let's do Teams. Teams bulk installer. New Teams. There we go. Alright, we're not going to do MSI. I don't want to do anything crazy. There we go. Our slow interwebs. It's done. Um, Apps are definitely deploying faster. Wonder if that will go away. I don't know. Failed to install. Well, it failed. Is it going to give me a reason? I don't care. It's too big. I know that. So we're not going to try to install it. Let's do something smaller. Uh, where am I at? All right, so Stratosphere downloads open. All right, got some metadata in there. Work school. I'm gonna call it new. Yep, let's feature everything. Category collaboration. Select image. I'm good on that. Next, all users. We're gonna make this required. Do we? No, I don't like that. Add users. Okay. And next. Create. All right, you got your data in here. Well, it failed. Are you going to give me that info? Maybe it takes a while. Uploading. All right, so that's going. All right, so what else can we look at? So I'm going to see if I can create a group in here and see if it shows in this one because it's in two different places. I'd rather just manage it all in one place. All right, so we'll do new group, security assign, no group member, um, user, yep, EUC learn along, no owner, create. All right. Not a big fan of this refreshing, but it is there. Let's go over here. Show enough. All right, so I'm just going to work out of here. Forget what I said. We're not toggling between the two. All right, we got Teams doing its thing. The app has uploaded 0. I think it did fail. Oh, it tells you right here. Top install failures by device. All right. Install failures. It should be 100%, right? Maybe I can't read this. It did fail. Oh well, the data's there. I really don't want to install it. It's way too big. Line of business app. Yeah. All right. So the app did remove. It did take a while after deleting the app. But again, I didn't have to do anything. I don't have to set deployments. All that is pretty easy management, I think. Um, let's try one more. Let's just wait for this app. We'll try to install it. Should be a quick install just to have one. But kind of all we're covering is apps. So we did apps in SCCM. We did apps in Intune. Intune is definitely a lot easier. So with SCCM, what do you have to do? You have to create the app package. Then after that, you have to assign it to a collection, and then you have to deploy it. This one, there's none of that. You would have all your AD stuff in here, your users, your group, devices. You can have dynamic groups, dynamic user groups, device groups, based on those and or statements. Pretty simple. Policies. So while that's going, because it's probably going to be a minute, you manage policies in here. So we just deployed that. Instead of creating, policy in AD, if you're just doing everything out of Intune, you can create it here. We'll just call it test. How about that? Next. Applies to all users. Specific groups. No, we're not doing any anonymous stuff. So we apply it to all users. We want every user that touches our enterprise to have the same policy. And look. Policies. Shared. Location. Shared. Shared themes. 12 policies. What about Outlook? Is cache? What about cache exchange mode? Exchange. Let's see if any of that's in there. Yep. Cache exchange mode. Maybe we don't want an OST file. Turn it off. What else is for Outlook? You got OneDrive. I'm sure you do. Yep. So macros. Geez. Trusted location. Yep. But anyhow, you can manage policies in here. Get your office team, whatever, to do that. All right, so we'll close that. Oh my goodness. Where was I? Point security. Is this one? I forgot where it was. I'm confused. Was I in apps? I was in apps. Let's look at policy sets. Application management, device management. Let's manage applications. All right, select app. There we go. Application configuration policies. We don't have any. So I'm going to have to dig into this. This is new to me. But if we go back to apps, let's see. What can we configure? Manage apps. All apps. Target policy to all apps. Selected apps. All right, so we can pick our apps. Public apps. Not picking any of those. Warehouse bundled or packaged ID. It seems more for phones. All right, well, I'm going to have to dig into these policies. All right, got Windows. Just burning time for that Microsoft. Maybe it already did it. Maybe it's not as terrible as SCCM. Oh, but it's still taking time. All right. Oh, so right when you go to Microsoft, it only gives you Microsoft stuff. Who would have thunk it? WinApp 32. You do Edge through here. What's this WinApp 32? Oh, no. No, no, no. All right, what else? App categories. Business, collaboration. Okay, so these are the categories that we see when we put them down. These are by default, so we can create our own. Hospital, Faxismal, ebooks. Filters. Yeah, we saw some filter stuff in there. Managed devices, managed apps. Platform. I just want to see the filters. And or again. So device name. OS. Enrollment profile name. Operating. Device ownership. Not our device. Yep. Manufacturer. OS version. Not equals 11. Alright. Edit. Need to click on this. I need to learn that. But anyhow. Just want to see. Alright, so you can create filters. Alright, so my filter is that device OS not equal to 11. Then we can apply it to other stuff. Alright, did the app install? Not yet. Chugging along. What else can we look at? Alright, so you come in here, do some administration, fail, click on it. There we go, failure 100%. I knew something was wrong. Alright, devices, users. Alright, well, it failed for that user. Can I do anything? Failed. But it doesn't tell you anything. How do you remediate it? Can I edit the assignment? I don't know. I have to look into that too. Services. Alright, you put everything in a single pane of glass. Intune for education. Favorites. Assume these stars are favorites. Yeah. Apps, endpoint security. Can we do anything with security while the app is still going? Just more bang for your buck. It's here. Alright, well, we're done. I don't want to look into security stuff, but eventually we will. Alright, so Teams. I think there's already Teams on here. Nope, that's built into Windows 11. So, no need to put new there. Alright, let's install. Let's get a successful install of something. This should be a easy download. There we go, it's downloading. Oh, finally. We got something installing. Can't call me a liar now. It's installed. So our link worked. We just had to check in the start menu, and we got this one to work. That's great. And let's see. Say I don't like the way I named that. If I go here, properties, edit, look at that. If I can't type, spelt something wrong, I can go in and fix it. Alright, so it just takes a while for data to build. That's fine. Alright, Teams. There we go. We got the new Teams on there. Need Edge View, Web View to run. That's fine. So we could probably deploy that via Intune. with the edge. But anyhow, we accomplished what we wanted to. So Intune, cloud app, cloud infrastructure, whatever you want to call it. Infrastructure as a service. This is what you can do. No setup, no prereqs, none of that nonsense that we had to do with SCCM. It's up in the cloud for you. Um, I'll post the link in the blog for how to get access to trial. Again, I think it's only 14 days. Super easy. Create your own, sign up with your own email. It'll create your tenant, all that stuff. And then the rest of it, just straightforward. You can send out invites. I think you got 25 devices you can enroll. So, what was it? I said I wasn't going to go back to this, but I'll just show you before we wrap it up. I don't even know how long this video's been going. Alright, so you're not working? Is that what's happening? Oh my goodness. Oh, can you add users in here? You can. Invite external users. Yep, so we can do it all in here. So, create a user. Again, it's all Azure AD, even though it's not AD anymore. It's all intra. Or you can invite. So, that's all you need to do. So once you do that, you can set policies, enroll your device, or block devices if it doesn't meet certain criteria, all kinds of cool stuff, and then you can do this. But anyhow, I learned a lot. I hope you did too.